Hi everyone. Ooh. Hello.
Let's try this one. Uh, Not sure what's going on with the mic, but hopefully you can.
Hopefully you can hear me now. Just a second. Yeah. We have some. Sorry about this. I hope you can hear me now.
Hello? Okay. I hope you can hear me now and everything is okay. Um, I'm definitely having some sound issues. I hope that it's okay. But yeah. Let me know if you can hear me and see me and everything is okay. I usually start like use the full screen, but somehow I don't know. My setup is not talking to me today. That happens sometimes. Hopefully, that's okay and you can hear me. Um, yeah, let me know. But let's just start for now. Hello and welcome. Happy Thursday. I know it's the day before Christmas. I know that a lot of you are probably busy like getting ready with everything. But I didn't want to cancel the live also because I am starting taking a 2 weeks off from after this live. So it's gonna be a long break, so I didn't want to take this one off. Um so instead, I'm going to do something small and slightly different, and hopefully you like it. I felt like doing something weirdery, so I just took one of these little, what is it called? I think it's snow globes or crystal balls that Tim Holtz makes, and I'm gonna make a little snowman in a snow globe, and hopefully I'll even be able to make it in an hour. Challenge myself. We'll see. So I'm gonna, since I'm having issues with the sound anyway, I'm just gonna move to full screen on the table here, and hopefully everything is okay. And you can hear me, and yeah, let me know. But I'm gonna just start working on that little snowman, and that's it. So, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna use this little snow globe base. This comes, see, there's a wood base and this little glass dome. And I'm gonna just build a little snowman inside with snow. And the idea is to also have basically use the glitter as snow. So to make it like a little, shaker bowl. Snow globe, snowman thingy. It'll be fun. So as my base, I'm gonna use this clay. That's what I'm gonna build my little snowman from. And yeah, I should actually start by saying I'll just get a little, that's probably, yeah, that's way too much actually. That's probably enough, if not too much still, but we'll work with that. So the only thing that I did before starting the live is use some collage medium on the base here, because I'm still not sure. I know that I want to colorize it to make it a little darker wood, but I'm still not sure what I'm going to use for that. And if I'm going to use ink, then it can, even though it's from here, it can maybe somehow, affect any color that I want to put inside, especially if because I'm gonna use this grit paste for the snow, and it takes color very strongly. So my aim is to, basically seal the wood here to make sure that it doesn't turn, brown, basically. Okay, now we're gonna make 3 bowls to make our snow globe. I have this little pin from jewelry making that I'm gonna use in the middle just to make sure that everything stays put. So yeah. And yeah. And I'm going to use grit paste on this as well, but I just wanted to have some sort of base for the little snowman. So we'll just build that. Because we don't want him to be too tall. I'm just gonna, yeah, that's too big. I think this will be actually the size for the biggest one, maybe even smaller. No, that would be okay. So this would be, I think, the small, the bigger. Let me see. I'm thinking. Hey, Ukala. Yeah, so I've decided to make a little snowman in a little snow globe today. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. I always forget what day it is. Honestly, if I didn't have reminders on my phone, I would probably forget my own lives. Thankfully, that has not happened yet. But yeah. So I'm building a little snowman inside a snow globe with the aim of making, that's actually a good size, I think, right? Like, I don't know. I think it might be a little too big. I want to make a little snow globe in a snowman in a snow globe with some glittery snow. Yeah, and I should actually, hopefully you can hear me okay, because I had some sound issues right in the beginning. But, hopefully it got fixed. And let's see. We make the little head. And it doesn't need to be perfect, because, it's a snowman. It doesn't need to be perfect to be cute. And also, I am actually going to cover all of this with grit paste. So, yeah, it really doesn't need to be perfect at all. Which is a good thing because, I don't think you can see it in the camera, but my goodness, it's already filled with all kind of dust. I think that, yeah, I forgot to clean my media mat glass before I started. So there's leftovers from whatever I was doing last time. So the poor little snowman is actually now filled with all kind of um, not so snowy stuff and some cat hair. I can definitely see a cat hair there. Yep. Always helpful. Um, okay, yeah, no, as long as you can hear me and there isn't screeching sound because of, like the mic screeching, I don't know how to call it, then we're good. We're good. Because I just had some issue before. I'm using my phone mic instead of um, my computer mic because from some reason it just would not let me. It was just being mean. Basically, it was being mean. But we got over it. We're good. All is good. Okay. This is the little snowman, or the globes of the little snowman. I think that I'll actually gonna use this toothpick to kind of, sculpt a little bit into it, and really kind of try and get them fixed together a bit more. I am gonna dry it a bit with a heat tool in a second, just to make sure that the exterior at least is dry before I start putting the grit paste on. And the grit paste is not something that you should heat. It releases toxins to the air when it's heated, so nope. So we'll need to let it dry on its own. Oh, look at that. That looks weird. We'll just press it down. But now I know that it's gonna, it's connected. Also, again, we're gonna add grit paste on it. So it's gonna be nice and textured and white. And we are actually going to use glitter. Yes, I am going to use glitter. I know it's a shock, but when you do snow, it works. And this is the glitter I'm using is um, it's subtle. Let's call it this way. I'll talk about it a bit more later when we get to it, but right now we basically have the shape of a snowman. I'm gonna just sit here, right here, and I'll bring my heat tool. Yep. I will first connect my tool to the electricity. And yeah, apologize if there is a lot of noise, but I'm basically gonna bake it a bit just to speed things up. Hope it's not too noisy. Probably, doing it for way too close. But I have actually once slightly burned polymer clay because I was using embossing gun and was holding it too close. But it was all bubbly and interesting afterwards, so I didn't mind. Okay, I'm just gonna forgive me, dry its butt. Oh dear, I think I'm in a slightly odd mood today, but it's not a bad odd mood, so we're good. We're good. Okay, think that we got it. Hope that wasn't too noisy and you could possibly, maybe even still hear me over it. Okay, so that's basically sort of dry. Now, here is the question. with a base. I think it would be better if I color it now. I know I want to tint it with brown, and I'm gonna use the reinker because, from all the experience that I have from making the mansion, one of the things that I've definitely learned is that, I don't know, it just looks so good basically to use dye paints on wood, just use it straight on. So yeah, because they just sink in, but they basically catch the wood grain, and you still have the, well, grain, but without, you get basically a much darker coloration for the wood, but it still keeps the texture of the wood. You can already see it, right? So it basically looks like you used, you know, darker wood, like, I don't know, mahogany or whatever. And if you do it with acrylics, then you just lose that. If you do it with acrylics, they will just, you will lose the grain. So I'm gonna use the ink. And as I mentioned before, I have painted the inside, or well, covered the inside with collage medium in order to seal it, because I don't actually want the inside to be brown. And I specifically don't want the brown to reach the snow. So before I'll start putting in the grit paste, sorry, inside, I will also just paint the inside with acrylic paint, because acrylic paint will also help sealing things. So yeah, so the brown will not, the dye of the brown will not affect it, which is the purpose, basically. Yay. So we'll do that. I'm gonna add a little bit more water here again. Little spurts. Hmm. Yeah. So that's this. And I do want to color the bottom as well, because I don't think I would want to turn this upside down afterwards. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Okay, so covering everything with brown. I really like, yeah, I really like the effect that we get from this. I'm just gonna get a baby wipe to clean up the surface. Well, the rest of the ink from the surface, because yeah, we don't really want brown in our snow. It's not a helpful thing. Not a good color for snow. Okay, so I'm just kind of wrapping the brush in it, putting it aside, and trying to. Hey, Peggy, how are you? We're building a tiny snowman today. So, Yeah, sorry, I got something in my throat. So, thankfully, I have tea. Tea is always good. Okay, so this is our little snowman, basically, or the snowman base. You know what? I'm gonna forgive me for doing noise again or making noise again, but I'm gonna dry this a bit. Let's do the touch because I really don't want I really don't want brown on my snow. So I'll just dry this up a bit. I just need it to be dry to the touch. It will actually probably take a bit of time until it's completely dry. But for our purposes today, I believe this will be enough. Yeah. Now, yeah, good. Haha. So now I'm going to paint the inside with some white acrylic paint. Oh, okay, at work. Are you, I hope you're finishing early today, maybe? I don't know. Not sure how vacations work on the 23rd, or maybe just tomorrow, but I'm sure you are very much looking forward to a vacation. Because everybody do. So yeah, I'm just painting the inside with white. It doesn't need to be perfect because I am definitely counting on grit paste to create the snow. So this is more of just, well, two things really. It's, first of all, it just creates already a base for the grit paste for the snow. And secondly, because it's acrylic paint, it seals the wood extra over the collage medium that I've put on it to make sure that none of the brown ink that I added to tint the wood don't that it doesn't reach the snow, which is again a useful thing. I think I've already said it like 10 times today. Yeah, but I mean, let's face it, we really don't want brownish yellowish snow. We want nice white pretty snow. Okay, at least tomorrow. But yeah. So hopefully I can be a bit of entertainment while you work. Okay, I'm just gonna wrap this little brush from the acrylic paint in a little baby white to keep it moist. So if I want to, I can use it again. Now let's start making snow, basically. So I'm going to use grit paste, the opaque grit paste, and I will add some glitter to create the snow effect. And I've just realized that I didn't put the sticks for the hands. Let's see if I can still. Yeah, it's okay. Whew. So for the hands, I mean, there's a lot of things you can use, but in such cases, I generally prefer to actually use just sticks. It always feels like it's, it just gives the most realistic feel because, well, it's a stick. And I personally like using sticks that are a little off, maybe. I might sculpt them a little bit here and there to give them a bit more of a, yeah, I mean, these ones are really, really crooked. See, they're great for Halloween, actually. But I think So yeah, I might use like my cutting knife to remove a bit of, maybe the scissors will do a better job actually, I'm not sure. But yeah, 'cause this one is a bit too much, maybe. Can you come on? This is a stubborn stick. Let's see how it works. Oop, worked. Cool. Yeah. And I might just basically, okay, move this aside. Let this paint dry. And yeah, so what I'm doing is basically, I want the stick to be a little thinner. I also like exposing parts of it because then, I don't know, I think it just gives more character. And as a bonus, also, I can just, basically make a sharp edge here that will make it easier for me to stick it into the clay. So this is definitely too long a hand. Let's see. Is it too big a hand? What do you think? Might be a bit too big, actually. I might use my scissors this time. And just, yeah. Because I like that it's basically super thin and that you have this this detail basically of its, splitting. I like that. And now I think it would fit the proportions better. This, I mean, another option is to use wire and basically, just sculpt a branch. But, if you can use a branch for a branch, why not? That sounded weird, but that's okay. I'm using my pick tool to stab into our little snowman because I baked it a bit from the outside. You can see how easy it is to actually go in because the inside is completely not dry. I probably should actually add some glue because I did dry it a little bit. So just to be sure that the stick is going to stay put. Okay. That is one slightly awkward hand. I might chop this a little bit afterwards. We'll see. And I think I'll actually use this little tip here for the nose. I feel like it'll be a cool little nose. Maybe the other side will do a normal sort of straighter branch. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Just for variety, So again, I'm just using a little bit, just basically removing bits of the details because, well, not, no, opposite. I am creating more details by removing some of the bark, I guess. It always feels weird, you know. I don't know. When I say bark, it definitely sounds to me like a nice big tree, not like the incy wincyest little twig that I'm using here. But close enough, I guess. So I'm just dipping it into the glue here. And there we go. He has hands. Yay. And I'm gonna just, oh, not you, no. I want to use my pick, my die pick to kind of create a little hole here. That's where the nose will go. And I think that I might use my tweezers to put it in. Honestly, because I will not be able to, it just makes it a lot easier to dip it into the glue. And now from this direction, I think. Ooh, you are trying to escape. Okay, let's see if it works. Oh, it worked. Has a very cute little nose, I think. Yeah. And the eyes I will add afterwards, probably with Nuvo drops. You can, of course, use something like beads. But what I like about using Nuvo drops is that I can, well, two things. One is that I can make them in whatever size I want, whatever feels right for the snowman. And the second thing is that because they dry shiny, so it just gives them a little extra sparkle that I feel is very fitting for this little cutie guy. Okay. So let's clean up a bit. And by clean up, I mean that I pushed it off the video mat to the table. But that's okay. That's cleaning for now. And we can see that the snowman can sit here nicely. And so I think I'm gonna actually use the skewer to add the snow to the snowman, the grit paste that I'm sorry. There is a cat hair alert right. I don't necessarily mind too much about having cat hair in my crafts sometimes because, it's everywhere. If you have cats, you know what it's like. But my cats are both black, which really, really does not fit snow. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, I usually prefer not to have their hair in my crafts, but sometimes in like the early stages, there's just like, what can you do? As long as it's hidden afterwards, I'm fine with it. Hey, Sue. Oh, meow indeed. Yes. Yeah, as you can see, I've decided to start taking a break actually from the mention. I've just basically what I was planning on doing today was to work on the lighting, but then there's a delay with I ordered another type of lighting that I'm thinking of using in the mansion that I'm not sure if I'll use thank you. I'm not sure if I'll use kind of regular fairy lights or a different type, basically strip lights. So I ordered it. I want to see if it would work, but it didn't arrive yet. So I thought, what can I do? What can I do? And I mean, the mansion we're building is a haunted mansion. It's not very fitting for the season, I suppose. For this season, anyway. And I figured, why not making a little snowman in a snow globe? That'll be fun. And somewhat festive-ish. So that's what we're doing. And I will soon have nowhere to hold it anymore. And then we'll just put it inside its globe. So yeah. But you can already see, the texture. Trying to see, it might actually be easier for you to see the texture in the shade if the camera will be willing to focus. Dear me. But yeah, I mean, even like this, you might. I'm not sure if you can see. Can be a haunted Christmas room. Yeah, that would be cool as well, I guess. I was thinking of something. I was thinking of doing something like that, but I don't know. I also just felt like building a snowman, and I don't have snow here, so instead I'm using clay and grit paste. I think that's just fair enough. Okay, so you stay here for a sec, little snowman, and we will build you a little base. And I'm just gonna put some nice snow inside here. And I'm trying to make sure to leave a little bit of space right around the edges because we do want the glass to actually fit in there. That would be useful. Oh, everybody has snow but me now. Yeah, I have a lot of rain. A lot of rain. Yeah, I guess. I mean, Canada is super famous for snow, so yeah, I guess that you have. Are you snowed in? Because yeah, here not so much. Uh, wait. Well, I actually like rain, so but that's me. I'm a winter person because heat is not my thing, and I don't know. Yeah, rain. Especially like actually storms make me really happy. I don't know why. It's very weird. But obviously also when you're when you're inside and have heating and can cuddle with your kitty and a book, that's when rain and snow and stuff are fun. If you have to go outside and walk about, then a bit less. A bit less. There we go. It's nicely covered. We'll have a little pile. And just trying to take it to the edge, but leaving some space around. It's gonna be, I mean, I am gonna be, yeah, thunderstorms are the best. Not snowed in, but the streets are all snow covered. Ooh, I don't know, that sounds so pretty. Okay, now I'm just putting a nice blob because I want to basically sink this little snowman inside a little blob. And then we can finish covering it with the grit paste. So there you go, little snowman. I'm just gonna use the bottom of this cure to really push it in. There you go. And yeah, now we can cover the rest of it with the grit paste, and then we'll add some glitter. And then we'll have to wait for it all to dry, actually. So, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, thank you. I know you're probably talking about the snow outside. Yes. I know. I've had the opportunity to like I lived in areas that have actual snow. Not every year or so on, but it's just so beautiful. I know that, I guess that if you get it every year, After a while, it gets a bit again. But that's sunny days for me, basically. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, almost fell, but didn't. Ha. Yeah. I'll try to be a bit more careful. Yeah. Okay. How often do you have snow? Like, will you have snow now until, I don't know, March? Or is it gonna just disappear? Because I'm wondering. Yeah, and here there is snow in certain places in the country, not where I live, um, but it's not yet. I mean, also, I think this year is actually quite warm, or at least there wasn't enough. We didn't have like rain too much until the last few days. The last few days, it just like it has come, it is not leaving. But yeah, snow not yet. It didn't. It's just not cold enough, basically. Okay. Let's see. I want to add a bit more over here. And I'm actually gonna. I think I'll add a little bit of it, on the hand branches. It's like it was standing in the snow for a while. Not freshly built, not completely. Go. And on its little nose as well. Just a bit. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. It's a little funny, but oh. Placed 3 times while making something, I must drop it, apparently. But as long as it's, still okay, no need to worry about it. Hopefully. Still working, still safe. Usually from early November to the end of March. Wow, that is a lot of snow, yeah. I guess you probably do get tired of it. Especially, yeah, when you need to go out into it and so on. Okay, so I think this is basically it for the snowman, pretty much. What I'm going to do now is wipe the little stick. But yeah, I'm going to add a little bit of glitter on top of this. I need a piece of paper. Oh, I'm gonna add a little bit of glitter on that. There's still details that I'm going to add to, yeah, I should actually talk about the glitter. The glitter is, for some reason, it's like really printed very small, but it's the Tim Holtz Ranger, what's the name of it? Clear candy? Rock candy. Rock candy glitter. The two benefits, like big benefits that it has, is one that you can see. I mean, it depends for what you want and what you like, but as you can see, it's not iridescent. It's just sparkly, which is very fitting for snow. The other thing is that, and if I'll close the box, you can actually really see it very nicely, that it's not, it doesn't have static, so it doesn't stick to everything. I don't know how well you can see it, but and how familiar you are with the glitters, but they usually, if you put them in a jar like this, they will be all over everything. Like they'll stick to these edges. And this one doesn't, which will make it perfect for making a little snow globe in this case. So what I will do now, basically now I'm just adding a little bit of the glitter on top, and this will dry with the grit paste to just make a nice little sparkly snowman. But when everything is dry, the plan, the plan is to basically add, like, I don't know, add a bit of glitter inside that will sit and glue. I will glue this globe down so it's completely shut, but then we'll have a little snow globe. So bring it to the camera a bit. Yeah, lighting in these cameras really aren't very good with, white on white. It's very hard to catch it. But I think that you catch maybe a little bit of the sparkle here and there. Here and there. I'm trying. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna let it dry. I will say, so what else I will add some eyes with probably Nuvo drops, the black Nuvo drops. And I have this little cord that I plan to use as a scarf. I don't know, it looks like faded red, and it has this little gold thread inside it, and I think that would be cool. So I'll give the snowman a little scarf afterwards. But yeah, for now, what I wanted to do, actually, I'm gonna just go back to the double screen. Hello. So while the little snowman dries, I wanted to show you the finished chair. We basically finished it during the live, but I colored it completely so you can see how pretty it is. It's very, I don't know, I'm happy with it. And actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. See? Oh. Yes, black dots for the eyes, exactly. So I don't know if you can see, if you catch a little bit of shine at the, like, right at the bottom of the legs. So that's actually that's a little trick that you do, or I do, when I build furniture and the legs don't necessarily are all the same height exactly. What I do is I use Nuvo drops. And in this case, I use black. You can use a different color that fits with what you're making. But what's nice about it is that basically what you do is you put a little bit of the drops on each leg, leave it for like 10 minutes upside down when it doesn't touch anything. So it's basically, it dries from the outside. The outside of the drop dries, and then you flip it. You put it straight. You stand it out, and you kind of you can even give it a little push like this, and all the bottom levels down. Right? You do it too. Yes, it's perfect. And it's really funny because I think that what made me think of it is also, like those little rubber things that you put at the bottom of chair legs, rubber or plastic, to kind of make them slide more easily or not slide, depending on which chair or couch it is, which piece of furniture it is. So that's actually what made me think of that. And yeah, it makes it straight. It makes it, yeah, it solves all the issues of my not so exact measurements. So yay for that. Yeah, so that's one thing that I wanted to show you. I think that the snowman will have to take a bit more time to dry. And actually, yeah, so there's one more thing that I wanted to show you. I am actually have been working on a video that it's taking me time. I have finished the project, but I need to edit it. So thank you. Yeah, that's sometimes you need to, adjust things. So yeah, I wanted to show you. I don't know if it'll fit under the phone, but I can show you here. I don't know how well you can see it. Maybe I'll actually. Oops, ta-da. I'll turn this light off a sec. Just a second. So you can see the lighting a little bit better. This is this lovely little house in a ball in a globe that I've been working on. Try to bring it closer. You can see. So this is a video that is coming soon. I'm still editing it, but I wanted to show you that. And I don't think, yeah, I don't think that you can see much. Thank you. There is a low base. If my finger will show, yes, there. There is a little base under the house that is with snow that is basically the same way that I did now. So yeah, with the grit paste and glitter. And it's a very much an adventure to photograph that. Can it be open? Yes. So actually, here's the trick. See this part here? That's where the battery is. So basically, I used a little bit. There's something here that catches it in place, but that's where the battery comes into camera, right here. So yeah. So you can change the battery and you don't need to you can open the bubble. I didn't need to, to glue it because it closes quite very strongly. But you can change the battery without bothering opening it and anything like that. So that was fun. So yeah, video coming hopefully soon. As you know, I'm actually right now I'm going to take a bit of a break. So I'm not sure if this video will come out. It'll come out in the next few days, or I'll either do it during the break or after the break. I'm not sure exactly, but it is coming. Sorry to make you wait. But yeah. So what else did I want to tell you? A lot of thanks, always. Always want to tell you a lot of thanks because I really appreciate you're here. So this little guy, the little snowman that looks completely black. I don't know, like how it looks on your screen, on my screen, and when I'm seeing it, there's just like a big white blob here, white blob, and that's it. But I'll finish it up and thank you. Thanks so much, Sue. Hi, Moika. Hello. Yeah, so I'll finish the little snowman and I'll post pictures of it. But basically, I'm gonna take 2 weeks off, so the next live is gonna be on January 13th. So it feels like, yeah, it's quite a bit of time actually. It feels, But I have a lot of things that I want to do. One of them is actually to kind of fix up the space here a little bit. I'm not sure how much of it will be visible on video at all, maybe, but it will make my um, hopefully it will make everyone's experience better. See, because it's a bit of a mess at the moment here. So hopefully, well, actually, you know what? Let me try and do. Nah, I'll leave it. So, yeah, um, my cell phone's camera is now in a weird direction, but that's okay because we're finishing. So yeah, so I'll finish the little snowman and I'll post some photos of it, and then I will be on break. I'm not sure how much I will post during that break, but I will be back. Hopefully, um, I'm hoping to actually find time during this break to also kind of push the house forward to, actually figure out the lighting a bit, and or completely actually have the third floor, maybe build the attic so we can actually start decorating it because, that's a cool part that we really want to do. So at least I really want to do. So yeah. So I wish you happy holidays, happy new year. And thank you so much for joining me all along this time, and I hope that you will join me again next year. That feels so weird to say, but yeah, next year. Can't believe this year is almost over. Enjoy what break you have, enjoy your time with your family, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much, and bye for now. Thank you. Bye bye.